Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Irene Benebara, and for today's video I'll be looking at how to value yourself. So before we get right into it, I will define what value means. Value is the importance you place on something. So that is to say something cannot be deemed to be important or said to be important if there is no value placed on that thing. So you as a person, you yourself, you must place value on yourself, because the value you place on yourself is the value other people will give to you. It's the respect other people will give to you. If you don't respect yourself, there's no way others will respect you. And you'll be wondering, why value? Why all this? Well, life itself revolves around value. I know I advocate a lot about giving value and all, but you as a person, you must value yourself for you to even give out quality value. To tell you that value, it's just like in our everyday life, let me paint a scenario for you. Take for example, you walk into the supermarket, and normally a supermarket is filled with a lot of goods, like varieties of goods. But if you notice one thing, every goods in the supermarket has different price tags, and some goods are a bit expensive than the others. It's not that they don't serve a particular purpose. Every goods in the supermarket has a particular purpose, because if I want to make stew and there's no tomato, then this stew cannot be made, to tell you how important. But meat is more expensive than the tomato. It just boils down to the value that they just place on it. Okay, so value is very important. You must first of all value yourself before you dish out any form of value that you want to give out to the world. So number one way to value yourself is to know who you are. Knowing who you are is having an idea of who you are, having a picture of who you are, telling yourself who you are. You must know you before others know you. It's just like knowing your name. Let's say as a person, you don't have an idea of who you are. You don't even know your name. When you want to meet someone, how will you introduce yourself? It will be so hard. It will be really difficult. But because you have an idea of who you are, okay, let's not go too far. Let's say me as a person that's sitting right here talking to you. Imagine I start my videos without introducing myself. It won't make sense. That is to say, I have an idea of who I am, like my name. So knowing who you are is just as important as knowing your name. You must have a picture, have an idea of who you are before you can be able to communicate who you are to others. If I don't know my name, I can't tell you who I am. If I don't know what I'm here for, I can't tell you what this video is all about. So that is the first step in valuing yourself. You need to know somebody that values themselves. They must know who they are. Okay? So know who you are. Ask yourself, do I know who I am? If you don't know, after this video, go and ask yourself, who am I? Have a picture. If you don't have a picture, create one. Look at other people that you would love to be and create that picture for yourself and work towards that, and just get started to knowing who you are. So the second point is, don't doubt yourself. Believe that you can and be positive. Don't doubt yourself for any reason. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you are what everything good life has to offer. That is one step to take in valuing yourself. A lot of people go into depression and commit suicide because they don't value themselves. Because if you value yourself, I see no reason why you would want to take your life. Okay, yes, let's not dispute the fact that life itself is not a bed of roses. Things do happen. But after getting to the space of being in that emotion, of being, sad and all, because it's okay to feel sad for a little while, the next step to take is to dust yourself up, because you know that things are going to work out. Value yourself. Value yourself in a way that you believe that you can handle it. Yes, it might take a little time, but yes, you can handle it. And now be positive. When I say be positive, I'm not saying you should be happy all the time. Being positive doesn't mean you should be happy all the time or suppress your sadness and all of that. But being positive is to have the understanding that yes, even though things are not going that smoothly, I believe that there are better days ahead. I believe that things are going to be better. Okay, I'll use myself as an example. There was a time that I felt or I thought that being positive means I should be happy all the time, but I was so wrong. And I got to understand that during those moments of thinking that being positive means staying happy always, I was suppressing the sad emotion, and all of that was just piling up and building up, and they were changing my character, my perspective of life. And eventually, when I decided to let everything out, it was so bad. So be positive. Don't doubt yourself. Don't suppress emotion. Go through the emotion and believe that things will get better, because you know you can. You know you can handle it. You know you're up to the task. You know that nothing is hard for you to handle. Coupled with God and the little knowledge that you have with consistency, everything will work together for your good. If you have that mentality and picture of yourself, my dear, you can do anything that you want to do. And because you respect yourself, everybody will respect you. Because you don't doubt yourself, people too will not doubt you. Okay? Yes. So number 3 point is to value and respect others. Yes, value and respect others. You still have to value and respect others for you to command the respect that you deserve. Don't treat people poorly and expect respect. And even though, yes, you're arrogant and you feel, yeah, people still respect me, well, that will not be genuine respect. That will be respect birthed out of fear, and that is seen as shenanigans. Maybe they are just doing that, let them not lose their job, because I've seen bosses or people that are rude, and because they have people working under them, those people still show them their respect, because yes, that's what they used to feed. So you don't expect them to stand up to you all the time, but that's not real respect. Because if you should not be there present at that moment, and a question is being asked to certain people that face backlash from arrogant people, you see that they will just air their mind, and if they have their way, they will just leave you ASAP. Some people don't even bother to wait, they just find their way and they go. You understand? So for you to command genuine respect others genuinely. Don't pretend, because you can't pretend forever. Learn to respect others genuinely for you to also command the respect that you deserve. If you've watched to this extent, please do well to like and subscribe to my channel, because I know right now you'll be wondering, oh my god, I've seen some faults, I've known some things that I'm supposed to work on, no, I'm supposed to do this and do that. So please, for you to get more valuable content like this and be the best that you can, let's just click that subscribe button and comment. Okay, the 4th point is to take it upon yourself to work on yourself and improve yourself. Areas that you lack and things that you want to know, just take it upon yourself to know them. Take it upon yourself to learn those things that you always wanted to learn, and be knowledgeable in those things. Those things that, yes, you know you're not fully knowledgeable about, and you want to know them, and you know that you knowing them will add more value to you in your niche, in whatever thing that you do. Why don't you take it upon yourself to learn? Take it as a burden, as a drive. Learn, improve yourself. It's one way to show that you value yourself. If you don't value yourself, you won't improve yourself. But people that value themselves, they still go the extra mile. If it's to enroll in a school, take a part-time program, because they want to develop themselves. So please take it upon yourself to improve on yourself. Is there anything that you want to learn? Anything that, maybe a book you want to read, or resources that you want to get? Why don't you value yourself enough to learn those things. Take it upon yourself to know them. Okay? Yeah. So the next point is to respect yourself. Don't do things that are bad for you. Most people don't respect themselves. They go ahead to do things that are harmful to themselves or harmful to their health. Example, they starve themselves for no reason. They don't respect their own boundaries. They joke about their health. They disrespect themselves and others. Those are things that shows that you don't respect yourself. And as a Nigerian, we are used to statements like, respect yourself, oh, don't do this, oh, don't do that, oh. So that statement alone should speak to you that you must first of all respect yourself. Like I always say, like I've said in the previous point, you must first of all respect yourself before other people can see that respect that you deserve or give you that respect that you command or you deserve. Imagine someone that is of a very high status and the person decides to misbehave for no just cause. You yourself, the value you place on that person will just automatically reduce. So as a person, there are boundaries that you have, maybe places that you have decided not to go, things that you have decided not to eat, words that you have decided as a lady or as a man not to say, characters that you decide not to display. Why don't you respect those decisions you have taken yourself so that other people will respect you? You might be wondering, what am I also really saying? Let's say you are at a gathering and you're someone that is known for not taking alcohol, and you attend a function and they decide to share alcohol, and somebody be like, please, oh, don't give him alcohol, oh, I know that this person doesn't take alcohol. You yourself, you'll be wondering, so people are actually watching. Yes, people are actually watching. You yourself, you must take up that decision. I'm not saying pretense. Pretense is not value. Value is the importance you place on something. Those things you have decided to stand by. That is also value. I've decided to stand by this. These are my values as a person. Integrity, love, care, name it. And you show it. You're known for it as a person. Trust me. If you respect yourself, other people will respect you. You don't starve yourself for no reason. You don't joke with your health. You exercise the little that you can. You do it. You take things that concerns you very, very important. You have your me time. Yes, if you value yourself enough, you have time for yourself. You have your me time. Have a spare time that you keep for yourself to keep yourself sane. It's not that you're just stingy with your time and all, good and fine. But in as much as being stingy with your time, in as much as you being busy, take out time for yourself. That is value. That is value. You don't have time for yourself. Why? Why don't you have time for yourself? That's the question now I'm asking. Why won't you have time for yourself? Okay? So please have time for yourself. Take out time to value yourself. Well, I think I've said enough, and a word is enough for the wise, like they say. But still, I won't just leave you be. But if you want to value yourself more, here's an activity that you can do. Take out a sheet of paper, a plain sheet of paper, and be relaxed when doing this. Write out all the areas that you haven't been showing value to yourself. You can even do more research. Do a self-reflection if you want to. Write out those areas you haven't been showing value to yourself. Or for someone that has already started showing value to themselves, write out the areas you want to show more value to yourself. Maybe areas you're not taking seriously, or areas that need a whole lot of working on. And after doing that, you write out how you will want to show value to yourself, or how you want to show value to yourself more for people that has already started showing value to themselves, because I won't narrow my thinking to that everybody that watches this video is maybe at fault or haven't started working on themselves and all of that. No, I believe that most times, most people must have already gained knowledge, but maybe they are not just doing it the right way, and they have encountered video like this. I've put them on the right path and all of that. So just do this and let me know in the comment section how helpful this video is, and let me know in the comment section your striking moment. Let me say points that spoke to you, or areas that you know, yes, you've gotten clarity on. And while you do that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.